Today, we dive into the depths of marine beauty with the captivating 2022 Samoa Sea Dragon Silver Bullion Coin, which I purchased from APMEX a little while back, and, as I checked this morning, you can still get them, so if this video makes you want one of these fantastic coins, then use the link in the description to get yours today. Now back to the coin. This coin hosts exceedingly low mintage, which we will get to on our 60-point scale. This exquisite coin, minted in 3/9 fine silver, showcases the mesmerizing elegance of the sea dragon, a creature that embodies the wonders of the underwater world. It was minted by the Scottsdale Mint in Arizona, which does a fantastic job in incorporating the issued bullion of many nations. This coin hails from the island of Samoa, and as this is not the first coin we have reviewed from Samoa, I will not be covering the history of the island, but rather the art of the coin. If you'd like a video about the culture and history of Samoa, please watch my other video over the Serpent of Milan. What we have in focus on this coin is a sea dragon, which technically is a fish and closely related to the seahorse. You would be keen to notice the small leaf-like appendages of the sea dragon. This is an effort to camouflage its body in the surroundings of its common habitat, which are the coastal waters of mostly southern Australia. It likes to live in areas with sea vegetation where it can easily blend in. I've seen a handful of these in person at various aquariums and can tell you that they are astonishingly beautiful and worth a view if you find yourself in an area where they are on exhibit. I believe the particular species that is on our reverse is a leafy sea dragon, which is also the chosen logo of the Marine Life Society of South Australia, and that is a topic for another video. As you can see, this is a beautiful image and brings us to the point where we can assess the coin on our 60-point scale to see if it's right for you. We must start with the obverse. The obverse of this coin features the coat of arms of Samoa, an emblem steeped in rich history and cultural significance. The intricate details of the shield, coconut palm, and olive branches are meticulously crafted, adding a touch of elegance to this precious collectible. We see the text of the common tongue, which means God be the founding of Samoa. We should also note that there are two crosses present. One is obvious in the Latin cross we see at the top of the coat of arms, but the other is a little bit more subtle in the star constellation. This is the Southern Cross constellation, which has significance to this nation and many others in the Southern Hemisphere, as it is a constellation that can be seen nightly. This grouping of stars is featured in a series that I love, which looks like this, but that is once again a topic for another video that I've already covered. All in all, I have always loved this coat of arms and layout. It is simple and yet does exactly what it should in its delivery. I scored a 7. The reverse of the coin is where the true magic unfolds. A captivating sea dragon with delicate leaf-like appendages and vibrant detail graces the center of the coin. It's seemingly gliding through the serene waters of the South Pacific. The artist's attention to detail is pretty remarkable. He captures the creature's graceful movement and beauty. The Scottsdale Mint could have chosen just a mirrored background as many coins do, but they elevated the design by adding hints of marine texture to suspend our sea dragon friend, leading the eye to the delicate tapestry of 8-pointed sea nettings. Everything about this design is intentional and well thought out. It is exceedingly hard to have such a detailed and busy focus in the sea dragon displayed in a way that complements it without being overly busy or underwhelmingly simple. But the balance achieved is fantastic and worthy of a 10. Now we move to mintage. This is a coin that comes in at a very low mintage of 15,000, which is a great number and scores a 9. It should also be of note that there is an antiqued version which comes in at a mintage of 5,000. When it comes to cultural significance, we have an obverse that perfectly executes the culture of Samoa in the coat of arms, but we do have a small issue on the reverse. This is a beauty and is a species that we would assume could be found in Samoa, but we would be wrong. This is a species that is not only just local to the coastal waters of Australia, but also is not necessarily endangered. A coin from a Pacific Island area could easily host marine life, and it would seem parallel with cultural significance, but in this case, it's actually not. There are plenty of species in Samoa that could have been used, but I understand that Samoa is highlighting the Pacific fauna. I think a 7 is warranted for cultural significance for these reasons. Now we talk about collectability. The Scottsdale Mint really does a fantastic job overall, and this coin is no exception. We have a great design over a super unique theme. We have a low mintage as well, which means that it is very collectible, but does not have the track record of some of our bullion staples. I scored an 8. Our last category is uniqueness. This is one of the most unique animals and themes I've ever seen in bullion. We do not get the sea dragon featured in many things, and I think that it is fantastic that it has found its way into those in charge of design in Samoa and the Scottsdale Mint. I cannot score it less than a 10, which brings us to our final thoughts and score. This Samoa Sea Dragon is suspended just above the elite line with a 51 out of 60. I was not sure if it was going to be elite, but I'm happy with the score as I find the unique image and fantastic design are worthy of collecting for every collector. The low mintage is of course a bonus. If I were you, I'd get one of these while I still could, and hope as always that you remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.